Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm back again after 7 months of not doing any reaction videos. I'm finally back again, doing another one. It's been way too long. I was away from YouTube for a couple of months. I sort of hit a pretty bad spot in terms of motivation. I didn't have any motivation in me to make videos, and if you subscribe to my channel, which if you're not already, you should do, click that big subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you keep up to date with all the latest videos. But if you noticed, recently I've uploaded like 3 videos within the last week, and that's because I've hit a bit of a motivation spike. So I'm feeling good, in a good spot, and I'm ready to keep making more videos. That was one of the reasons why I haven't made any reaction videos, because motivation, and the other is because I wanted to do this song and it's terrified me to do it. Now when I say that, what I mean is Meteora is my favorite album of all time, and Linkin Park is my favorite band of all time. So my expectations for this song are off the fucking charts, and to say I'm a Linkin Park fan would be a massive understatement. I've got this at the front of my lounge room. A nice lady on Facebook made this for me. She sells prints on the Gold Coast, and I picked that up. I also got a Linkin Park tattoo that's inspired by Meteora. It's got the paint drip, and yeah, it's got the symbol from Minutes to Midnight, and there's also a semicolon there, and that's because Linkin Park, and I know a lot of people say this about bands or songs, but Linkin Park literally saved my life. I was in a pretty dark spot, and Linkin Park, they just spoke to me like no other band had ever done before, and the only other band that's come close to that is Bring Me the Horizon. But yeah, my expectations for this song are off the charts. This is Lost, and this was a song that was supposed to be on Meteora, and as Mike Shinoda explained, the reason they cut it out of the album is because they didn't want another strong hitting chorus song similar to Numb being on the album, and having 2 songs sound similar, it didn't fit. Let's do it. Already getting massive Breaking the Habit vibes. I fucking love that music video. It's probably my favorite music video by Linkin Park, and it's probably like my 3rd or 4th favorite song by them, and it's definitely either my 1st or 2nd favorite song on Meteora.
Just a scar somewhere down inside of me, something I cannot repair, even though it will always be. I pretend it isn't there. I'm trapped in yesterday, where the pain is all I know, and I'll never break away, 'cause when I'm alone.
Oh man, that fucking hits hard. So as someone who has recently started doing a lot of self-improvement, and as someone that has dealt with depression for many years now, the feeling of no matter what you do to try and self-improve, you'll always have those mistakes, and you always have those regrets from yesterday, like living in the past. You know, it's a big part of depression, and that just sums it up, man. And I know, you know, Chester Bennington, rest in peace, dealt with depression for most of his life, and yeah, just every time I hear Linkin Park, man, and you can't really separate Linkin Park from Chester.
I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion. Lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion.
Oh fuck, man.
But I'm I'm tired, I will always be afraid of the damage I've received, broken promises they made, and how blindly I believed. I will never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion.
Oh man, I'm fucking holding back tears here. That's yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see the world for what it really is. You get so lost in yourself. Yeah, especially, when you're dealing with depression and mental health, you get lost inside yourself and it's hard to see anything else but the past and your own demons and what you're dealing with and all the fucked up shit that goes on in your head. And it's really hard to practice, mindfulness and being in the moment and living in the moment. And man, like, you can just hear the pain in his voice. You can literally hear the pain and it speaks to me, man. Oh, I'm so surprised that they kept this off the album. Oh man, I never thought I would hear a new Linkin Park song again, and this is just, man, it's doing things to me.
I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion.
I just gotta say, the visuals in this, man, are fucking amazing. Whoever put this music video together, oh, bravo, sir or madam. You've done an amazing job. That was better than I ever expected it would be. Like, that surpassed my expectations so much, man. And I usually don't get emotional like that when listening to music, but Linkin Park are different. Linkin Park are different, man. And that just, whew, yeah, you really feel the pain throughout that song, and it just spoke to me, like, on another level. Like I said, Linkin Park saved my life, and it's songs like that I can actually relate to and feel like I'm not alone. And a lot of other people share the same sentiment. Linkin Park has saved probably millions of lives, people that have heard their music, and they'll always live on. Even if Chester's not around, his spirit will always live on. And this is just proof, man, that the reception to this, like, it already has like millions of views. It's just people still are invested in Linkin Park. That was amazing. And if that was on Meteora, I think it would enhance the album. And I know there's a deluxe edition coming out, and you better fucking believe that I'm buying that. I don't know if I'll get the vinyl collection, like it was like a $300 collection, because I don't have a vinyl player, but I will be getting the deluxe edition of the album, and Lost will be on that album. So, man, that's gonna make my favorite album of all time even better. So I'm keen for that. Yeah, let's just take a look at these lyrics real quick. First verse. just a scar somewhere down inside of me, something I cannot repair. Even though it will always be, I pretend it isn't there. So, yeah, suppressing that trauma and, what you've been through. I'm trapped in yesterday, just a memory, where the pain is all I know, this is all I know. Yeah, so that encapsulates depression, just living in the past, living in that trauma, and being unable to move on, even though you might put on a face and you might mask your emotions and you might seem all right on the outside. You inside, you're just getting eaten away, and it's hard to mask. It's hard to put on a face, and as someone who's put on a face for a long time, and I'm learning to not do that and to deal with the issues by doing self-improvement. It's hard, man. It's really hard. And some people can't do that. Some people can never find that way out, and they only see one way out, and where that leads. And it's sad. It's really sad, and I've lost people to it personally, and I don't feel like talking at another funeral for someone that I've lost. Depression is it's fucked. I hate it. And suicide is it's terrible, man, and I feel really bad for anyone who's ever gone through it, whether it be like a close friend or a family member that's done it. And it breaks families apart. It breaks people down. It's one of the most traumatic things to be around, and it hit me pretty hard. I lost my best friend to it, and I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. So it's almost like, as a kid, we develop these coping mechanisms to deal with trauma, and a lot of our trauma spans from childhood, like for most people. And we deal with these things because our brain cannot live without coming up with coping mechanisms to deal with that trauma. And it's almost as like an illusion. You put up this front and you believe this lie because you don't want to face the trauma and you don't want to live with the trauma, so you pretend like it doesn't exist, and like it's an illusion. It never happened. Living inside my own confusion, and then you get confused why you react certain ways, or you burst out in anger, or you be passive aggressive, or you find it hard to be empathetic with people because you've dealt with stuff in the past and you're not aware on it on a subconscious level, but that there's something there that's happened. And yeah, it's your emotions are tied to experiences in a lot of ways, and I believe that. But I'm tired. I will always be afraid of the damage I've received, trauma, broken promises they made, and how blindly I believed. This is all I know. Sometimes when people have broken you so much, it's hard to trust anyone else because you've been broken that many times and your trust has been stamped on and trodden on, and it's really hard to trust people again. And yeah, I relate to that a lot. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside. I'm lost, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside. All I gotta say is, yeah, if you're a Linkin Park fan, definitely check this song out. It's honestly, even after like just one listen, it's probably one of my favorite Linkin Park songs ever, and that's saying a lot. And this song has come at a time in my life where I've started developing strategies for self-improvement and working out, eating better, and doing stuff regarding my mental health. And this has come at a time where that's what I needed. and Linkin Park has always been a band that's been there when I've needed them. And yeah, I really appreciate the band for putting this out and like giving us Linkin Park fans something else to cherish, because this was amazing. So yeah, guys, if you're keen for more reaction videos, comment down below, let me know what you'd like me to check out. I know Falling in Reverse have made a new song, I might check that out. And yeah, if you've got any suggestions, comment those below. Give me a like and let me know if I can make any improvements or what I could do better. And yeah, I hope you're doing alright. And if you're going through something and you feel alone or lost, you just know that there's always someone out there, and you aren't alone in this battle. You might feel alone, and you might feel like there's no one there that will listen, and you feel disrespected, underappreciated, or just numb, or you feel as though no matter how loud you're screaming inside, if you open your mouth, no one will listen. There will always be someone that will listen, and believe me, I felt like that for many, many years until I finally did something about it. So just know that there isn't just one solution, there are many solutions to get help, and there will always be help, so just remember that. And I wish nothing but the best for every one of you guys. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.